Hi guys, I've been playing with ArchBang, and it's an ArchLinux based distro, right? Very minimal one, and we've created scripts for it, ArcoLinux Nemesis script, so I can do my thing basically as an end user. I say I want to have this, I want to have that, and I don't want to have that, I don't want to have that. So we are ending up in an open box setup, and all these applications are booting up as auto start. I want them, right? And some of the wallpapers that Variety gives me, I'm gonna trash them, and I'm gonna trash again. And yes, you can make key bindings for it, or you can say I'll use those, right? We're here again because we are having a look at it. And since it's an ArchLinux system, we can have a tweak tool test. Can we say you can run ArchLinux tweak tool on ArchBang? Enter. So let's have a look. If we quit ATT, ATT is smart, right? Super T. Let's launch it like this. Then it's dark, much brighter, or darker actually, but better. So we have, I don't know, 16, 17, but can we add to the list here after Mailbox? Can we say that it works on ArchBang as well? So let's go over it. And yes, he thinks that we're on ArchLinux, but guess what? We are on ArchLinux. So super T, if we say give me neo fetch, that's basically what it provides. Now you and me, we know and we can read that inside etc OS release is more. It says ArchBang here, here and here, but yes, it says Arch there. So he has a certain variable that it reads and it says, okay, I am on ArchLinux. That's okay. I ran my ArcoLinux Nemesis script, and this is already installed. I could install more of these packages. It's important to show you that at this point in time, if I do this, then we have the ArcoLinux repos there. So 800 plus packages are now just sudo pacman -s away. That means I can click in on these guys, but I'm gonna choose one that I like, right? Doesn't matter what package I choose to test it from. We have this one already installed, Dawn, and we can install other packages or test it out with other stuff like extras from here. So here's nothing installed. Oh yeah, just one, a Candy Beauty icon, which is basically this. Oh, sorry, that is Candy Beauty. All these icons here, folders, nice colors. Well, yeah, what I think are nice colors. And yeah, sure, we can install later. So this is all auto started. So I say, no, this is actually not a real metal machine. I'm not gonna really use it. So you say, okay, don't start next time around. Auto start, don't, or just completely delete. But Variety I want to keep. Design. Here we can install something like the ArchGTK theme is here installed. I don't know, Dracula GTK theme. So that one out, install the selected themes. And down here we see what's gonna happen. Pacman -s, Dracula GTK theme, no confirm, etc. Which means I can go to appearance and I move this a little bit higher. Here is Dracula. Apply. Voila. We have installed one of the so many packages. There are icons in here. Nothing installed. Cursors. Pipata cursor theme. There's also one for rainbow cursor theme, so maybe you like that. So you can install that one. Yeah, probably do both. Is already installed, he says, nothing to do. and the rainbow cursor there is done. Cursors, I always think this one, mouse cursor. Here's the rainbow thing, rainbow stuff, left and right, mouse, right? To each his own. And then fonts, if you want fonts, but fonts is quite a bit of fonts with the ArcoLinux Nemesis script, but there is more. We can install more stuff, awesome, and a little bit more, just all our desktops. We can do some fixes, get probe link, let's see. It's not installed, warning, one of the packages is not installed, but it will show you a link. Let's see, let's try it again with control click. I'll have to copy paste it. Super W, I think, here. Yep, Control V. Control V is not working. Make this smaller. So here we do Control Shift C, voila, and here Control V. And then we know we're arch rolling, etc, etc. Some information, so that's working fine. The keyring is a local keyring installation. Let's see, this one we should close. So we have inside the package a failsafe, right? There is a package already, the latest keyring is there. But if for some reason it doesn't work, there's also the online version. So it's gonna download it from the internet and then try to install it. So two options there. And in the beginning in ArchBang we have to pacman key init and populate. If you have this, you do the exact same thing with fix key. We're going to your online, it says, finding the keyring first. It's going to remove the databases, going to remove the GNU PG, it's going to initialize, that's the one we had to do, and populate. And all of these guys go in. Reborn OS, Endeavor OS, Chaotic, Repo, ArcoLinux, and ArchLinux. So normally it's just this one. But we've added more shops, basically. A repo, a repository, is where you download stuff that has been built for you. And then we click this one to close, otherwise this one will never stop. The mainstream servers, yeah, I can show you that via the file manager, sure, and then computer. Yeah, look, with Dracula now, a little bit purple. So etc pacman d, this is the mirror list. How will we open it? With Visual Studio Code. Other application, Sublime Text, forever, thank you. So this is what's installed for me in Belgium, and for most people in the world this is the best setup. But if it's not, right, if it's not, just not, then let's see, then you can do this here, set mainstream. It's going to do the same things here. So it is changed, but it's the same kind of URLs here. And reset mirror list is put something back that was already there. I mean, when the ATT launches, it makes back files, BAK, backup files. And if you say reset, it's going to look, is there a backup file? Then I'm going to put it back. If there is a backup for pop, it's going to put it back. Okay. Rate mirrors, that's another application. It's actually testing all kind of things, jumping from here to there, looking at speeds, etc, etc. As you check it out, the GitHub, it'll explain it much better than me. but basically rate mirrors to rate a mirror to test a mirror. Is it good? Speed is tested, and I get the best one at the top. Voila. So he says all this is just jibber jabber, not interesting. Well, interesting to analyze and see, but from here on he starts. And who wins? Guess what? ArchBang wins. ArchBang is for us in Belgium the best one. So figure out your server and put in there, and a few backups. So that's that. Install rate mirrors. It's already installed, or reflectors, another way of doing things. You can't run it because it's not installed. So one is, I guess, enough. We have keys from time to time we need to get in. So backup and reset GPG conf. So this one. This is already set. This is one of the better ways to get a key in. Better servers. And I know, I can read. It's Ubuntu, but it's the best one. Simple as that. So backup and reset. And the same thing for the GNU PG. So that's for Pacman, and that's for you personally on your home directory. At this point, I've chosen 20 parallel downloads. So I can apply less, but I'm happy with that. Pipata Modernize or anything else. That's if you use an SDM or LightYAM, which we're not using. But it's there, right? It's user share icons default. That's the folder, and there it's set. Grub is there, but we're not on ArcoLinux, so ArcoLinux grub theme Vimix was not found. So let's skip all this, as there is no need to have a grub with colors. Black is good, and black is fine. Login is not there. Like I said, there is no SDM, there is no LightYAM, there's no LXDM, and you're good without it. So you don't need to run anything here. You can, but you don't have to. These are all our repos where all the stuff is. So depending on where you live, Singapore, South Korea, Australia, Belgium, Sweden, United States, you choose the one that you need, right? And that's another one, Netherlands, that's not used. Pace is probably not installed. I don't think so. Let's see. Pace. Disk usage analyzer. That's not the same thing, my friend. That is not correct. So let's see. That's that. That's that. So if we click here, it's gonna install Pace, and this is Pace. With this, you can edit some stuff. You can remove things, add things. So instead of reinventing the wheel, there is an app for that, right? There is an app to manage your repositories of Pacman and your server of Pacman, and that's called Pace. NeoFetch is here now. Super T. NeoFetch is not used, and that's actually a good thing. Why should there always be an image, a logo of something? No need for it. But if you want it, then in the Bash RC, if you're on Bash RC or the ZSH RC, you start adding NeoFetch, and you save, and you say Super T, and you got NeoFetch. Why is it not working? Because this thing is not saved. Look at this design up there. Save. Control S. Super T, and you set it, right? You set, if you open a terminal, then I would like to see immediately the logo. That's NeoFetch. So that's what we're talking about here. NeoFetch enabled. So yes, it is enabled. If I enable it again, I don't know what it will do, but I clicked twice there. Okay, voila. So Super T, Super Q, Super Q. What happens if we do this? So this is of course created for ArcoLinux with its paths and its settings. So I wonder in what way the code will trigger. Like this, I guess, with an hashtag. And use lolcat is something funny. but it's not doing that either. So it should do this, lolcat, and you get then this. Some like it, some don't. Each time it's different. Super Q, super Q, super Q, super Q. But not only that, you can define NeoFetch. What can it do? Right? We can have an Antergos logo, apply your NeoFetch configuration, and then super T, and we're on Antergos. Or we can do something else. Anti-X. Well, let's take something blindy. My eyes are closed. Click. All right. NetBSD. Super T. All right. Was that the logo of? Oh, okay. Not sure. NetBSD. And then more stuff, right? Slackware. This one I've chosen. And so on. But not only that, you can go back to auto, like so. Show kernel, nah. Show hostname, no. This one, nah. Show this. And there's options here: normal, small, small one, none. Let's see what none does. Super T. It's gonna be like this. Okay, nice. And then normal again, and maybe a little bit, a few things less. The show blocks, show title, show font. Not interested. And it becomes smaller and smaller. Maybe we should apply it, and then smaller and smaller. You see less and less stuff to the right. Okay. Some of these guys have a small ASCII file, but most of them, ArchLinux has one, I think, but most of them don't. See, small thing. And if you create a small thing, then immediately you have the reflex, maybe I should just show less than, otherwise it's a bit too big. Maybe a few less, and still till get at the bottom there. Well, you just play with it. Packages, we can know what packages we've installed. So export packages to just know what exactly have we installed on this system. And there will be a file, ATT exports. Where are you, Eric? Let's do Control H, a little bit bigger. Here, there. This is effectively what I have installed on the system. 279 packages, but explicitly installed. And you should read the text up here, explicitly, which I can install also again on a new machine. So I have a list of files, packages that I want. Come to a new computer, and I say, install me these packages again. These 277 packages, okay, strange number, 279 we have here, but there might be some text up here, voila, 2 less already. And then it's just going to go over and install everything. Since everything is already installed, there will be nothing to do, right? It's just going to skip, installed, nothing to do, needed, no confirm. He's busy. We'll have to be a little bit patient. 36 of 277, but in the meantime, you've seen the idea behind the tab packages. You have a system, you like what you've done, you've spent hours in it, and you say, this is what I will want to have next time around. Well, that's the list of the packages you need to install again next time around on the virtual machine, on the real metal. You have your list. Okay, while we wait, let's see what packages size does. So we have big, I think big something on ArcoLinux, and here we have packages size, which is basically the same, saying, hey, what is the biggest of your packages? And it is a cursor theme. Can you understand that? Bibata Rainbow cursor theme is the biggest one. More than Vivaldi, more than InSync, more than code from Visual Studio Code. But it's like it is, right? You just live with it or don't install it, as simple as that. Almost there. Okay. The next one we're gonna have a look at is Pacman. Thank you. And here we have the repos that we can say no, let's not do the repos from ArcoLinux and just stay with sudo pacman -s yyuu. And nemesis repo, that's also something that we don't want. Gone. And you can immediately have this again. So there you go. That's all optional, but if you want to install stuff from our repos, yeah, they need to be active, right? Otherwise you can't do anything at all. Same for Endeavour OS, Reborn OS, Garuda, or the repo from Garuda, which is called Chaotix, which has, I should count, but let's say more than 1,000 packages. I'll probably be correct. Inside privacy, there is something important. HBlock is certainly a great tool to shunt all these adware, spyware, and shitware websites, and it's a very easy thing to just click and install, and you're protected. And the same here for uBlock Origin, a Firefox extension. So if you're a Firefox user, you probably know that extension, and it's now installed. In services with audio, that's something I've not done yet. If there is an audio at all, I don't know. So you can choose between Pulse Audio, Pipewire, click. Bluetooth is here. Install Bluetooth. Since I ran the ArcoLinux Nemesis, it's already installed, right? Sudo pacman -s and go install. Network, the same thing. Now I think by default I do that as well. So if you're not running the ArcoLinux Nemesis scripts, then you have this ArcoLinux apply selected and a switch, and this is the way to get to a diversity of systems in your network. You want to go on the network at home, not the internet, at home, to see where's my brother's computer, my father's computer, and share photos and videos and music and stuff. Printing is here, already installed. This is not installed, don't have an HP, right? But all the rest is installed. Samba is sharing folders, that's also networking. That, well, plenty of videos to explain that. There's the shell. The shell is bash or ZSH or fish choices. We have bash completion already installed. What we have not installed, and it's entirely up to you, right? Update does not exist. Upspade as well does not exist. Upall does not exist. So anybody from ArcoLinux or the user of the ArchLinux tool says nothing works. So install the ATT bash RC configuration. If we do that and we type it again, after executing bash again, then we have update, we have upall, and we have rip, and we have so many more of our aliases. They're all there. Okay. The last thing I've installed is correct. Firefox, uBlock Origin, ArcoLinux NeoFetch Kit, Pace, ArchLinux Keyring, Bibata, Rainbow, Dracula GTK, right? So there's the things I've done in this video. And that's what you always say. If something changes, what are the last packages that came in? What did you update? What did you change? And the rip shows you what did I install? What did Pacman do? What packages have been updated, upgraded, installed, removed? Think about these things. Okay, the terminals, the others just design. Install Alacritty is already there. Install Alacritty themes, maybe there, I don't know. But it says here it's already installed, so I know. And XFCE is not installed because we're an open box. And Termite is, we thought Thermite was dying, but it still seems to be maintained. So there are still package updates. But everybody, well, Termite anyway, said check out Alacritty, and so we did. There's some terminal fun, sorry. So neofetch and use lolcat, that's that thing. All right, we've changed in this. Now we've changed something else here, and so there is more maybe. Let's see if we can get sysinfo. So that's sysinfo, and there's another one family of it. And that's this guy. A little bit of icons there. We're on Dracula, Candy Beauty icon theme. Right, arch rolling. So some fun bits and pieces that you can get. CPU fetch needs to be installed, so let's see what happens. Yep, Intel working. And high fetch, one of the last things I've discovered. Oh yeah, true. So high fetch was choosing. Let's go for lesbian. What do you think? Lesbian. So we need to choose a color, and it has all a name. Lesbian. Then which brightness? 65. Sure. Which one do I like best? Random 0. Random 0. Enter. Save config. Yes, please. And now we're looking at this. So it's all about, well, some pleasure, some fun, and those things are here. If you install Awesome from ArcoLinux, you can have a drop down and choose 5 themes. i3, same story. You can choose themes, and again, normally it's a bar from i3, but we can toggle to a polybar at the top. And left WM, same thing, lots of themes here. And Qtile as well, same thing. If you install it, you have it. So there you go. I think we can add the support for ArchBang to the ATT. So that's good. And one thing I'm going to test, one of the things that we have is XD. Let's do it again, Super T, XD. We have OpenBox, right? That's it. What if I wanted to have the one and only chat WM? We install, all things happen at the side here. You see what we need. It's going down the list, it's going to update, you're going to say has been installed. And if we type XD again, we have now chat WM. So by quit, super Q, right mouse click, exit, log out, exit. Now this is going to be different, right? Because we launch OpenBox, and how does that happen? How do we launch OpenBox? Bye bye. That's not a good wallpaper. I want another one. Next one. Yeah, good idea, but more colors. Next one. All right, fine. And then we have an analysis for this one. We go to the .config. We'll go to OpenBox. Where are you, OpenBox? Here. And drag it mostly underneath here, if that's possible. I can't really see with Dracula, but success. What was I going to do? I was going to look in here for what? Right, we were not going to go in here. Now I remember, I wanted to launch chat WM. What's important for you to know? We don't have SEM, we don't have LightM, but we do have xinitrc. So you type in archwiki xinitrc and you go read that one and that one. I've made a copy of those and I've called them bash profile nemesis, because in this morning when I was creating my ArcoLinux nemesis scripts, something went wrong and I was unable to log in again except with the start X. So now I have a copy of this one here called Nemesis and a copy of this one here. Now in here, the bash profile, it says execute start X. Fine. Do what you want. and in here says xinit-rc execute open box session. So I better tell him execute chat-wm or gwm. Let's see. So it's for me also an unknown factor. Right mouse click, my mouse is changed, and then we log out. Yes, exit, and off we go. Right, this is chat-wm. We still have here some things to see and check, but we have it. All the rest is diving into code again, because this one works with different key bindings. Super Shift Enter. This works with sexy hotkey daemon. So Super T, Control T, Shift T. There is nothing here to help me. Super P, Super D, Super D, Super R. No, nothing that helps me to get to an extra command, because the Sherlock Holmes cap needs to go on. What do I need to have CHADDM normally? Sexy hotkey daemon. Is the sexy hotkey daemon launched? No. Should I launch it? Yes. Where and how and so on, right? So the story is not finished, but yes, the application is there. DWM, or the fork of DWM, is present, but more things should be done. Let's see if we can solve it in this video. I do right control F3. I go to load my keys. That's it. Yes, I know. So you go to the config folder, and in the config folder you have ch ArcoLinux ch or chat-wm ls, and in there you have scripts, and in those scripts it's a long way, you have the run.sh. So that's my path. Okay, now that I know that, I'm gonna go for nano. Where am I? Okay, I am there. So let's go first cd, voila, and nano xinit-rc. Instead of this one, which is the application, which is okay, we launch on ArcoLinux with SDDM. SDDM launches an app, and that launches another app, and so on, right? It's how do I say that again? A domino effect. They all fall, one falls, and all the rest falls. But here we don't have SDDM. What if I execute the .config arco chdwm scripts run.sh? Let's see. Yes. So I'm exit this thing. I'm logging in. Haha, and we get this. Let's see. That's already better, because we got all this and all that. Yeah, I don't think there's another way around. Maybe somebody has an idea. Rofi is not installed, I see. the DWM is. Okay, let's make this bigger first. Oh, that's that. And then another wallpaper, thank you. Nope, not there. Super T is not working. That's working. Sudo pacman -s rofi. It is installed. Why is this not working then? Super T. Super C. No. We're almost there. Variety. Wallpapers change. Okay. Kill conky is something else we have to do. Pkill. Okay. Now I got this. Super T, no. But super shift, super enter, yes. Super shifter enter, yes. Super shift Q, sure. Super X as well, and log out. And there we are again, right? Exit. And here we are. We need to start it with start X, and we got our thing. And yes, of course, the arender script needs to go in there somewhere. But we can have chat WM as well, like this, if we wanted to. And anything is possible in Linux, and that's one of the fun things. All right, I'll make another ArchLinux 3 tool, adding ArchBang to the list of possible ArchLinux based systems where we can use the tool. All right, cheers.